Meet sailing yacht Avanti and her crew, Gerard and Jacqueline. We left Cape Town in December 2021 on our floating home, heading west on an adventure of a lifetime around the world. This week we have a pod of dolphins escorting us out of the Taha Lagoon and set sail for the short hop over to the famous Bora Bora. It's also time for us to clear out of French Polynesia. Bora Bora is best known for its unmissable turquoise lagoon, soft sandy white beaches and high-end resorts.
At last we are sailing to Bora Bora. In the background you can see the island, and I don't know why, but I'm very excited to go there. It's very touristy, but it's supposed to be extremely clean water, and the lagoon is supposed to be extremely nice. So I'm really looking forward to get there.
We left Taha earlier because there were some strong winds coming, and we had a catamaran that was anchored like right on top of us, which was a bit annoying. But the passage was good to Bora Bora. We made it here. Not light winds, it was a downwind sail, so because of the swell there was a bit of wind flapping, sail flapping, but all good. And then just as we settled in, guess who followed us here? The catamaran that was on top of us is right behind us again. But this time at least on a mooring buoy and a much better distance. This morning we're having some egg on a baguette. It is officially the most expensive we've paid for eggs. We paid 1,200 francs for 12 eggs, which is like 200 rand for eggs. It's actually crazy. But the baguettes have gone down to 10 rand, so it is an expensive place, this Bora Bora. Walking around yesterday we saw a boutique for 8,000 rand for a dress, so it's not our type of holiday destination or our budget wise holiday destination, but we're going to take a scooter around today and see if it's as beautiful as it looks in the pictures.
Avis Scooter Hire came to pick us up in the morning and then took us to the depot to start our scooter day. The island is quite small and you can easily drive around the whole island in half a day, including some stops. Our first stop was for a short hike up to a cell phone tower where we had a good look over the bay and got a better view of the lagoon and its striking blue waters. From there we headed over to the only public beach in Bora Bora, and it was strikingly beautiful, with a few affordable beach restaurants with many meals to choose from.
the trip into town is never without a stop at the baguette shop. The ukulele has a very unique sound that normally makes one think of Hawaii, but this instrument has also been played all over French Polynesia. In Moorea, we watched a dad sit and play for his daughters, learning their traditional dances while waiting for their brother to come home from school. Flowers are a big part of Tahitians' traditions, and it's not just wearing them that you see the ladies wear them behind the ears or in the crowns, but it's actually the smell. Having these frangipanis, as we call them, close to your face, it smells so strong and so beautiful that it takes away the smell of the island if there's a stinky part. But there's also a meaning to it. So if you put it around your right ear, it means you're available romantically, and if you wear it on your left ear, it means you are unavailable romantically. So that tells the men what preference if you're taken or not.
There's only one place to anchor for free in Bora Bora, but it's very remote with nothing close by. Alternatively, lots of mooring balls are available at an expensive rate of 4,000 francs per night. But that's still much cheaper than the average of $3,000 per night to stay in one of these overwater bungalows. At least breakfast is included in the 3,000 when you stay in the bungalow. These hotels are found on the outer reef, where the water was much cleaner than close to the main island, with their own beaches and other activities. Today I'm drinking one of the other Hinanu beer flavors. This one is Hinanu amber beer. You don't see them in all the shops, and mostly in the restaurants it's just the normal white beer that's available. But we spotted this one and we bought it in the shop. It's about 400 francs, or French Polynesian francs, for one beer, so it's quite expensive. And yeah, that's a 330ml bottle and it's 5.5% alcohol. As you can see, it's quite dark, so it's got that amber color, so it is an amber ale to be expected. See how this one goes down. It's got a very distinct, like a smoky taste, I think, from the amber ale side. So not my favorite taste if the amber ales are taste too smoky. So yeah, I think in terms of a rating for this one, for the price, definitely on the expensive side, and the taste not that great. So I would say a 5.5 out of 10. Cheers.
Sadly, we found the town in a bit of a state. People weren't as friendly as we found on the other islands, and not a lot of live coral in the areas that the public can get to. But we did have one good swim close to one of the resorts.
We are struggling a little bit here in French Polynesia, especially the Society Islands, to get fresh water. We got some in Moorea from the beach, where there's some beach showers. But in general, the drinking water is very expensive to buy, and there's not a lot of places, especially in Bora Bora, to get water. You just can't get a tap of fresh water. It's expensive as well. So, and our water maker, at the moment, I think the membrane is a bit contaminated, so generally we don't drink it. We use it for washing, but it's got a bit of a foul smell if the bottle is closed, but otherwise it's fine. It doesn't taste like anything, so it's not like it's bad, but we just try not to drink it, and we don't put it into our tanks just because it might contaminate the tanks. So we normally make water in just plastic bottles and we use it as far as we can, and we fill up our tanks as we go. But our tanks are getting a bit low, and we're doing maybe a 10-day sail from Bora Bora to Tonga. So friends of ours have this portable water maker. It's called a Rain Man, and as you can see, it's just one case for the membranes and one case for, it's a petrol engine, so it doesn't hook up to the batteries, and it just powers the high pressure pump. So they've borrowed this to us, and it makes 140 liters of fresh water from seawater in an hour. So we basically ran it last night for an hour, and this morning another hour, and then our tank should be completely filled up. And yeah, this is a brand new unit, so the membranes are still good, and they use it for drinking water.
Our last day on Bora Bora was also the last day of school before the start of the school holidays, and children from all over the island and the closer islands came to this event arena. As soon as they arrived, we saw that it was their annual show for the parents. It was one of the cutest things we've ever seen. Chaos dancing for the smaller ones, and a lot of devotion from the bigger ones. What a day. I've never seen, we've taken long to clear in, and we've had to apply for visas and stuff, but we've never struggled so much to clear out of a place actually. We went to the gendarmerie on Monday and asked them what the situation is, how it works to clear it. They said no, just come by Wednesday and sign the papers, and then they'll post it, the request to leave, they post to Tahiti, and then by Friday we'll stamp out and go. And then we went on Wednesday, there was a different person, and he said no, you do it online these days, you don't have to do it on the internet, in writing anymore, so you can just go, we just need to fill it out, and then they'll email our Zape to us, and Friday we'll come and stamp out. And yeah, Friday came, we went this morning, we asked them what's going on. They said no, we have to wait for the email, so we must just wait until this afternoon, it'll probably come through. And then this afternoon we went back and said, look, we still don't have our exit email, our clearance. What do we do? Time's getting short, we need to leave today. And then they phoned Tahiti, and they never replied, they never received our documents with the new online system. So it's definitely not working yet, and I think it's just a little hiccup. I think once it's working, it's going to be super efficient, but it has never taken us almost 3 days to clear out, but we've officially got our exit papers, and we're leaving Bora Bora, finally.
Join us next week to see the island of Maupiti, situated about 30 miles west of Bora Bora. Thank you for joining us in Bora Bora. If you enjoyed the video, please give us a thumbs up and subscribe to get the notification of when the next one is available. A big thank you to our Patreons that support the making of these videos. If you want to join them, you'll find the link to the page in the description below. See you next week.